Alright, what's going on everyone? Captain here back with another Marvel Contest of Champions video. Got the lighting fixed. Sorry about the last video, it was a little dark there. The light that I got here, it has 5 light bulbs and there's 3 different levels where it only turns on certain ones, and I had it 1 notch lower than I normally do and I didn't realize it. Seems an obvious reason why it was dark, but for whatever reason I didn't think of it until afterwards. Anyways, we are back. If you haven't seen my last video, I basically announced that I'm back, and that's why I'm here again. So, you're welcome. Also River is back as well. She is still over here. Oh, that just clicked off of that screen. Yep, she's chilling in her box right there. So, hi, say hi, River. Yep, she's very excited to be back. Anyways, today's video is all about my first rank 4 champion. In that last video, I gave you a rundown of where the roster is at. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for this. I'll show you right now. This is what my rank 3s look like, which is, how many is this? 22. Not too bad, not the biggest roster, but for someone that doesn't really spend as much anymore, it's pretty good, I think. And I have some content that I need to do still. I also have a ton of ISO to spend. Since I spent all of my units, I was down to like 30 units or something like that total. So all of this that I've gotten has just been from playing Arena the last like week. Feels good to get that back just up a little bit. The ranked ups today. I haven't fully figured out exactly who all were. I have an idea of who's going to get the 3 to 4 gem. Outside of that, I don't know. I want to do some rank ups. I haven't done any in a very long time. So let's just, where do I even start? AntMan, you're definitely going up to at least rank 2. I know I have some rank 2 to 3 gems as well. I think there's 2 of those, and I can probably take up other champs as well. But is there anyone that is already ranked up at rank 1 that I wanted to take up as well? Should have planned this ahead of time. You know, I never really plan these things. Just kind of go in the moment and go where my heart tells me to go. Ooh, that's one that potentially, I finally duped my Knoll. Might need to take him up too. Oh yeah, and I do Mr. Negative. You guys, if you know me, if you've been around for a while, you know I love me some Mr. Negative. So that would be fun. I'm also playing on the PC as well. I haven't played any gameplay yet. I've just done in-game like moving around and stuff, but so far feels smooth. I don't know, I have to mess around with it if I like keep playing mouse and keyboard, or if I like plugging in a controller, or if I'm just going to stick to playing on the iPad in terms of gameplay, which is most likely what's going to happen. But for video purposes, it's kind of fun to do it on the PC. It just makes it a little bit easier. One less thing to have to interact with, plugging the iPad into the computer and then it goes out and you're like, what is happening? And yeah, YouTuber stuff, you know. If you know, you know. Okay, those are the rank 1s. Anyone at rank 2 that I want to take up here? Sunspot. I mean, I always want to take Sunspot up, but I just never feel like he needs it. At the same time, it'd be fun. Deadpool's fun, but he's unawakened. Hyperion, I awakened him finally. Or not awakened him, I pulled him finally. Werewolf by Night I pulled. But I recently took up Juggernaut, so I'm really low on Mystic, so most likely not taking up a Mystic champion today. Warlock is solid. Alright, so I just pulled this up just based on Catalyst-wise. Looks like I can only take up 2 from Catalyst, unless I can form a 4th one somehow. Or, not a 4th, form a tier 4 somehow, then I would have 9, and that'd be an even 3. Plus I have the 2 to 3 gems from the event, but those obviously can only be used on those 6 champions. So okay, let me go ahead and figure this out here, who we want to take up. All right, we have a base plan. Let's go ahead and get started on this. So we're gonna start out with the obvious one, Nick Fury. I threw some ISO into him earlier, like last week, when I knew I was already going to take him up and I had some expiring. So let's go ahead and do this. So we're taking Nick up to rank 2 for now. And the Heart of fire stuff. I think I might save those actually for other champions, or do I didn't think about that part. I did, but now I'm like second guessing it, of course, because I'm like, I have enough catalysts and I'm going to be okay. Yeah, we'll just use the actual catalyst for Nick. That's fine. That should be okay. So there we go, and let's go ahead and get him all the way maxed out. I love this new feature that allows it to go so much faster, because I used to have to cut out so much useless dead space of me like ranking up champions that you guys never saw, and it was just like so boring. Like, okay, this is just awkward. All right, so there we go. It's not always perfect. You can see there's a little bit there still. All right, we're gonna stop there for Nick. So the next rank 2 is gonna be Dark Phoenix. All right, Dark Phoenix, we are going to level you up as well. So let's go ahead, get you going. And I mean, I have so much ISO right now, I'm not really worrying about spending the wrong kind on stuff here and there. And then for you, all right, for Dark Phoenix, she's going to get one of these gems. I think that should work out, because then if I want to take her up later, I still will have the catalyst. So that's what we're going to do. I don't know if I'm doing this effectively. Like I said, it's been a while since... Hey, River, stop chewing on that bag. I don't know why she does that. Why does she like to chew on just random bags that are on the ground? I don't know. Why do I leave random bags on the ground? Also a good question. So there we go with Dark Phoenix up to rank 2. And then the next one we're going to do is going to be Ant-Man. And not only that, he is going to get this Heart of Fire Awakening gem. So there we go. Sorry, Tigra, no gem for you today. So here we go. Upgrade. I don't know. Fun fact, I've actually I've only used a handful of 7-star signature stones since they've been added. I've been hoarding like all of them. Like, I've only used a few, I think, on Domino, and I'm pretty sure that's it. So I have a lot of those that I can use on some champions. I just haven't sat down and figured out who's the most deserving of them, because for a while there I didn't really have a lot that were deserving of it. I was like, I don't know who should get these, but now I'm like, okay, I should probably use these because it'd be helpful. All right, so tech, let's see, tech. What do we want to do here? All right, for Ant-Man, we're going to use our last Heart of Fire rank up gem. Let's go ahead and use this and level him up as well. And there we go. So those are our brand new rank 2 champions. Now we have 2 of these. So let's see, tech, I don't have enough. I need to look at now of the rank 2 champions so okay, I'm 1 short for tech, or for skill. It's because Nick Fury is going to go to rank 3. I think we're going to take all 3 of those same champions to rank 3. Where are the other 2 is the question. Why don't I see them? I'm not used to seeing this many champions on the screen at the same time. Ant-Man, there you are. Okay, I think I just looked at, yeah, you were 1 short. Okay, and then Dark Phoenix, there we go. 1 short. Okay, so I need 1 cosmic or 1 tech. Tier 5 class catalysts. 32 of them. Bang. 1 cosmic, 1 tech. Cool. That's exactly what I needed. All right, so Nick Fury. He is going to get one of these rank up gems because the tier 6 is harder to get than the tier 5s. I could get it, but I'm just going to use the rank up gem here. So there we go. Good to go. Let's go ahead now. Get him all the way maxed out at rank 3. And there we go. Next up, we go with Dark Phoenix. She's going to get the other gem. And we'll get her all the way up. It's a champion that I really don't know much about yet. But seeing as I had to spend all of my units for her, it feels only fair that I take her up to rank 3 at least, give her a fair shot. So then last but not least, I think we're going to go with AntMan because my tech roster is a little lacking. I don't have a ton of great tech champions in the 7-star class. And AntMan just so happens to be a very good tech champion. So I have a feeling he will be needing some of those 6 stones I talked about earlier. So I'll have to see how many I can pump into him here in a sec. Either way, he is done at, there we go, rank 3, level 45. All right, so that just leaves one final thing to handle here, because now I've kind of depleted my stash. I don't have the tier 3 alphas to get anything. I thought I had more materials in my overflow. Maybe I did and they expired, which is very possible. But nonetheless, we can still get our first rank 4 champion. It's going to be one of those 3 that we just saw. And if you saw yesterday's video, you know the whole reason I came back to playing this game. So it's probably not that much of a secret of who is getting this gem. We all know who it's going to be. It's going to Nick Fury, my first rank 4 champion in MCOC. That feels pretty awesome. The GOAT of the tech class for years now at this point. He's been around forever. He's been doing it forever. And he's still doing it just as good as anyone else has ever done it. I'd like to, it's one of those things, like, we've gone through phases in this game of who is the peak, who's the best top tier champion of the game or of a class or whatever, and most characters kind of fizzle out over time. Like Blade had his time in the sun, and at one point Star-Lord was one of the best characters, believe it or not. If you're newer to the game, you might think that's crazy, but look it up. It's true. Don't know where you could look it up, but it is true. Just take my word for it. But Nick Fury, the guy's been around forever, and he's still arguably the best skill champion in the game, in my opinion. Maybe someone new's been added in the recent months that I haven't seen, but to me, he's the best, and I'm very excited to have him be my very first rank 4 champion at the top of my roster, probably at the top of my profile now. Indeed, he is. A little bit of a prestige jump, but that doesn't matter for me anymore. But yeah, that's the new roster. That's what we're looking like. Now I need to update my Battlegrounds roster and get into some Act 9.2 in the future, which I will most likely stream, hopefully, when I get some time. But yeah, that's going to do it for this one, guys. Let me know who your first rank 4 champion was. Did you get anything good from this event? Because I sure did. I got all the champions. There's probably some other lower rank ups and level ups I'll end up doing by the end of it. But for now, that's what we're going to stick with for this one. But thank you for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.